All right, so now you're familiar with Pinterest, and as you recall, we created this fun little set of boards and all that good stuff, but now you need to know the important parts of Pinterest, which is, of course, your profile. So we're going to click over here and go over to the drop-down menu, and that's where we can do settings, the very important area. There aren't a ton of settings, unlike Facebook, which has a boatload of settings. Check out our Modern Lessons course on that, and we'll give you some more insight into all that good stuff. But in general, the account settings are pretty straightforward. There's a few things that you should know about though. You can always change what gender you are. You can make it unspecified if that's your thing. You can also keep your pins from being found on search engines. So search privacy, if you put that to yes, that means Google and Bing and Yahoo and all those search engines won't show your pins in search results. So if you're a business, probably not a good idea, but if you're just pinning stuff for your own wedding or something like that, you may not want the general public to find it. Not that you're pinning anything bad, it's just your own personal preference. Finally, email notifications is the big one here. So I personally don't like getting spammed or notified, I guess you could call it, with every single thing that happens on Pinterest. So we'll just hit all these to no, and maybe just if one of our friends joins Pinterest, and that's if we signed up using Facebook or Twitter, then we will put that to yes. So we'll leave that on, and we can select it. I love this feature, once a day at most is how often you'll get an email from Pinterest. The Pinterest Weekly is their newsletter. If you want to keep getting interesting stuff and cool things about Pinterest, then by all means use that. News and product updates can be useful because I found that that's actually about some big changes that they make, not about the small stuff. So product updates include like a redesign or other kind of social networks you can use on it and all that good stuff. Social networks, you can always connect with Facebook and Twitter even if you didn't sign up with it. It's as straightforward as clicking this yes and no. And it's really helpful and lets you connect with friends that are already on the other social networks. And that's one of the big reasons Pinterest is getting so popular. It's because all your Facebook friends can start seeing what you're doing on the site, and same with Twitter. Finally, if you ever get tired of Pinterest, you can deactivate your account. Notice that it says deactivate, not delete. You can reactivate it if you want, but in general, deactivate means you've probably given up on Pinterest and don't have a huge need for it. Finally, just hit save settings and that will basically update everything for you. After you do that, it'll bring you back to your little personal page, and you can always create boards here. So you can create a board just like we made before with comics, celebrities, and technology. And these little dots right here, as you can see, will be filled in by other pictures. But you can create a secret board. I wonder what a secret board is. That's actually something that is hidden and made just for you. So basically, it's visible to only you, and it's a great way for planning a wedding or that kind of thing where you don't really want to share all the details of what's going to happen at your wedding and that kind of stuff. But it's for more than weddings, of course. It could be for your business planning or anything good like that. So if you don't want other people seeing, then create a secret board. It's as straightforward as creating a normal board right here, but you just have the option for the secret. I love a secret button. I hope you do too. Lastly, under settings, you can always go to find friends, and this is a really useful way to start seeing cool stuff that other people are doing. Let's just say we want to follow a few things. We'll just follow some recommended boards here. It's all pretty straightforward. You can always check out those boards. Here's another site I run, but basically you can always follow other boards and follow friends and all that good stuff, and you'll be happy to do that once you know that all your settings are in order. So I hope that made sense, and be sure to pin safely.